over on the tube as well. Welcome in, YouTube. Ravenous Devils. And we're going to do a TikTok as well. Bang on a TikTok too. Bang on a TikTok. Let's just see if I can remember how the hell I usually do that as well. Restream. Yeah, there we go. Look, this game could get me banned, to be honest, but I don't care. So be it. I've been banned before. May as well do it again. That's how we roll. I'm a badass in 2026, apparently. So let's just get the chat window open and then I'll be good. I'll be good to get going. Let's see. I tell you what is nice about having a PNG is when it's a hot day, it's quite hot at the moment, it's gonna be really hot next week. You don't need to, obviously you don't need to have your lights and everything on, which I really like because they can really heat the room up once you get going. So not having to have the lights and everything on is great right now. It just feels a whole lot cooler. All right, here we go. Not banned like Oz. I'm glad you had a lovely Christmas and New Year's. I did too. Thank you for asking. It's been really chill this year, probably the chillest it's ever been. Did all of the catch-ups prior to the break, so the break itself wasn't too bad, and just been really relaxing, slowing down. Had a chat about a lot of things for the year ahead, making some really big changes this year. Life's going to look a little different. Nothing bad or anything like that, but life's going to look a little different this year. Got some big plans. And yeah, just eating all the food that you shouldn't eat. Having a few drinks. It's been glorious. Okay, let's kick it off, shall we? Oh, by the way, Wiley, you said you've been playing this. Are you liking it? How long have you played of it? What's your thoughts? Okay, so we're going to do story mode. We're going to do... It's just a brand new save file. Let's go.
I barely slept while we were on the train. My thoughts kept me awake with a burning fever to see our new home. My wife Hildred and I decided to move suddenly. She hurriedly packed our luggage, taking only what was strictly necessary. We cut a good deal buying this place near the river, which had previously been owned by a well-known barber in the town.
This house is surprisingly large. There's enough space on the ground floor to turn it into a beautiful pub, while downstairs in the basement there's already a large, cozy kitchen. I can't wait to get to know my new customers. I've always enjoyed watching people eating the meals I've cooked for them lovingly. My husband, Percival, has cleaned the first floor and set his room up for business. A fancy tailor shop. Oh, it won't be long before we see the women from the local district showing off the beautiful outfits he has made for them. We are going to bring home the gold with our business.
You may wonder what the secret behind our success is. Our loyal clients, obviously. Fantastic people. I feel kind of sorry about killing them. We've decided to use an unusual ingredient in our specialties.
I warned you.
As a result of the insanely high meat prices. Due to sheer hunger, or simply because it tastes so delicious. Human flesh is highly appreciated.
Thank you for the hype train.
We do not know the reason why, and we don't really care.
But don't worry. We don't waste anything.
Oh, that was my first concern.
Even their clothes are cleverly reused by Percival.
I was worried about wastage.
They just need a little patching up, and then they are ready for sale again. At full price, of course. We are working so damn hard to do things right and earn as much money as we can.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. There's no wastage, everyone. That's good. They're doing everything right. Paying their taxes, no wastage. Now, one thing I have noticed, my PNG seems to be stuck with its mouth open. Now, I don't know if that's, I think it's the sensitivity might need to just drop a little bit. Yeah, they're very efficient, which is nice. Let's have a quick squiz at this and just see what's going on here. It's just constantly doing it. I wonder if it's the air conditioner. That could be possible. Oh, it's never done that before. How come stuff like this only happens once you actually go live? Like it looks like I'm really overstimulated. Let's try the noise reduction thing. Ah, that's better. Yeah. So when I'm sitting under the air conditioner, I just need a stronger noise reduction. That should be fine. Now let's just get that sorted out. Are we good? That's better. Lovely. Okay, so here we go. This is the tailor shop, and as you can see, we have our first victim is already sitting and waiting. The people in this town are like hungry dogs. At least this means that moving here was the right choice. We'll get rich. Not too fast, darling. We must keep a low profile and work hard. You know all too well how much we're risking. Yes, I know, you don't have to keep repeating that. Throw this corpse down into the kitchen. Oh, who's hungry? I'll take care of it. Alright, let's grab this poor wretch. Sooner or later, I'm going to end up breaking my back. I hope they've got work cover. This would be... I feel like you'd need a lot of insurance coverage if this was the sort of business you were going to go into. So we're going to throw it down the trap door. It's pretty cool. Because I played this on the Steam Deck first, I'm getting a kick out of seeing it on such a big screen and having the point and click going on. When you're doing it on Steam Deck, it's using the buttons and sticks, like with the controller. Finally, fresh meat. The trapdoor is working brilliantly. It's time to stock up on some minced meat. The new meat grinder is great for larger prey. Let's grab the corpse. The Steam Deck is brilliant. I couldn't recommend it highly enough, honestly. Hey, Cheese, welcome in. What's going on? Happy New Year. Yeah, held off for a really long time on getting a Steam Deck. Because, you know, they're a little pricey. I don't sort of rush out and spend that kind of money on things in a hurry. So waited for a while, got it as a treat after the move and everything. It's so good. You can play so much on it, honestly. And the battery life's quite good as well. Really loving it. So we have a little recipe book up here as well. So this shows us how to make different things. So just mincemeat makes a burger. And flour and mincemeat makes a pie. You're trying to figure out gaming options for when you get to second place to share. Yeah. Now, most games do have cloud save. So typically you can actually just swap in between. So you might have made progress on the Steam Deck and then go over to the PC. I don't think this one does though. Unless there's a setting I've missed. This is called Ravenous Devils. This is on Steam. I think it came out in 22. And look, it's grim, but it's good. So we need some flour and mincemeat to make a pie. So we're going to grab our mincemeat. We'll do the flour first. And this is our little workbench. So we pop our flour down. We get our mince as well. Just taking us through a little tutorial. Lovely. So now that that's done, we take the tray and we pop it in the oven. And because we're brand new...
Baking time.
Baking time! We only have one workbench and one oven. We need to unlock more as we go to make it easier. Okay. So, the pie is ready. So we take it out of the oven and then we take it upstairs to the serving stand up here. So it's like a point and click. So once you've pointed and clicked where you want it to go, it takes care of the rest.
They look good.
And this is like a little serving stand where the customers just come in and help themselves on it. We've got three, you can have 3 dishes on there at a time. And upstairs, we can have 1 piece of clothing on the mannequin at a time. So, now upstairs, we still have to clean up the evidence of what's been done. So we're going to mop. It's such a terrible business model though. Like if you were going to have a business open just for a couple of weeks, then, you know, maybe you could pull this off. But you'd think the town would start to notice that like, everyone's missing. Everybody goes missing after they go to the tailor. So we're going to grab the stolen cloth. This is the clothing that we've taken from the body. We pop it on the sewing machine and it makes a set of lovely new clothes. So we murder people and funnily enough, the people who go missing, all the fabric that they were wearing previously turns up in this shop as well. It's uncanny. And then we pop it over here on the mannequin.
I like this color.
Just like that. Feeding the rich to the poor. They do say eat the rich. Eat the rich. It's a saying, right? Isn't it? This game's taking it very literally, I feel. Okay, so now we're going to open it up. It's our first day. And the display stand is full. And all of our different meals are worth different amounts of money. So the more complicated the recipe, the more money you get for it. And it's all in British pounds, of course. A British pound for a people pie. And then this is our tailor. It's cooked. If you pardon the pun. So this is a tailor shop. I'm just looking wistfully out the window while she buys, she buys the dead person's recycled clothing. And I make a nice profit. Nobody gets hurt, apart from the people that get murdered. And, you know, I'm feeling good about things. This is our new client. So they're going to come in. They think they're going to be measured up for a suit, but really they're going to be measured up for a pie, actually. So, yeah, just check that there. Yeah, just check that there. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's done. Hello, person. Welcome in. What's going on? We grab the clothes, chuck it on the clothes pile, and we throw them down the kitchen chute. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Give it a little mop. Make sure that's all fine. And then we'll get some more clothes going in the sewing machine. So obviously, as you get going, this is just the beginning, just to show you the ropes. Now, can we zoom in and out from here? How do you zoom in and out? Can I actually... there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? So we can see, we can change that as we need to. So it becomes about coordination once you get going. Because this is just... it's pretty easy at this point. You're a little drunk, but fine. It's still New Year's, I suppose. Still celebrating from New Year's. A little hangover there. Now, what are we doing? Let's make a pie? Arya Stark. Yeah, I could get some tips from Arya Stark. Actually, no. I have to get used to using the point and click. I'm used to using the controller for this game now. I'm going to pop this in the oven. I got this ages ago. It was on a Steam sale. And I got it for a really good price. It just took me ages to get around to actually playing it. That's what's good about Christmas holidays, right? It makes you try different things that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise done. It's like you finally get a little bit of like free time. So we have to just do these objectives over on the left first. And then the game will be satisfied that we know what we're doing. We're going to be amazing at this. It's going to be fine.
Come on.
How was everybody's New Year? Did you do anything exciting? I like to deliberately not do anything exciting for New Year. I don't really like New Year that much. I have nothing against it being a New Year. I just don't like going out in public on New Year. I've done it. I don't know. It's just too hard, right? You hate the aftermath of vodka? I don't really like the during math of vodka, to be honest. It's not my favourite. I don't mind it in a cocktail. I think vodka adds some good layering to a cocktail. But I'm not one to sort of pop a bit of vodka in with like lemonade or Coke or whatever. I'm just not bothered. Hi, Debs. No, it's fine. This is called Ravenous Devils. I'm playing it on PC on Steam. And, to be honest, I don't know how expensive... I don't think it's a very expensive game normally.
Everywhere.
I got it on sale, probably over a year ago now. But, I think it was an indie game, so I don't think it would be very expensive. I've really enjoyed what I've played of it so far. Yeah, I like being home for New Year's. It's good. I don't know, I just feel really good about myself when I know that everybody in Sydney is getting on the train and going home from the fireworks. I just couldn't cope with that. Those people that went to the Sydney... thanks for the follow. Those people that went to the Sydney fireworks, do you know they started lining up at like 9 AM the day before the fireworks? Like, just get your head around that for a second. The fireworks are at midnight, and then you go and start lining up for them a day before at 9 AM. I mean, I could never be excited enough about something to do that. Like, I appreciate their dedication. But there's nothing that excites me enough that I would go through that process for.
As fast as I can.
Same with like going to the ball drop in New York, where there's no toilets and stuff, so people wear adult diapers for that. I couldn't be excited enough to stand there going to the toilet in my pants. I'm sorry.
Baking
You
time.
couldn't pay me to do that. That's wild. You did a puzzle room with the kids and then some chill movies at home. Oh, I love a good puzzle room. That's awesome. And you had to work this week. That's really do you normally have to do that? Because I feel that's an unusual thing to do in your field. Usually that's a time of year that whole sort of business field takes off. Like everyone kind of closes down. I couldn't imagine going back in between like that. It would feel like kind of disjointed, wouldn't it? You got a new job at a new school for next year for 12 months. Oh, that's awesome, Wiley. That's really good because
Moving there.
I got the sense quite often. It's funny, like I know that with streams you only sort of talk about people's real lives a little bit, but you do kind of notice patterns with people, I suppose. Like when you ask people how their day was and stuff, and you often seemed not satisfied with how your day had been or how things were going. So that's really cool that you can try something new. It's a big thing to do when you've been at the same place for a while. But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you just have to make a change. 12 months is probably quite good too, because it means it's not too much pressure for you to see if you like it or not. You had a friend wait in line for 24 hours for the first Zelda game. Yeah, see, I don't get that either. I don't like anything enough to wait in line for that long. I can't get my head around it. That's just insane. Right, I was just checking in there to make sure that my everything's working as it should be, and it is. Lovely. Oh, because you have an investor that has a year end in December. How dare they fit? Quite frankly, how very dare get your year end on the same cycle as everyone else? It's just an outrage, right? It was your first interview in 10 years and you got offered the position at the end of the interview. Oh, that's awesome. It feels really good, doesn't it, when they do something that basically tells you you've got the job straight away? Like when the interview's happening. That's awesome. Let's have a little look at our upgrades. Is it a similar type role or is it something a little different to last time? Now we've got £30. We have £30 we can spend. So we can unlock new recipes, but I can't afford those yet. I would like to unlock things that give me some more efficiency in the kitchen. So maybe another workbench would be the way to go to start with. And that's probably all I can afford for now, which is absolutely fine. This is where our mail goes. And you can buy different skins, but quite frankly, you have to be kind of rich to waste your money on skins, right? Let's make sure we're organised with other things first before we start getting carried away there. So we've done the tutorial. Now we're kind of really on our own. We're going to have our first proper day. So I'm going to prepare everything before we actually open. It gives you a little bit of time to get things sorted before you open the doors. And your customers do judge you as well. So if you take too long to do stuff, if you get things wrong, it affects your reputation. So you kind of want to make sure you're as prepared for the day as possible. Rhino, welcome in. What's going on? Happy New Year. Involves creating a whole scope and sequence for a new... Is that folky? New folky for the school? That sounds quite cool, though. It sounds like you're more involved with shaping things. That's not you, is it? That's not you, Ree, is it? Have you got a different name? Just to be clear. Have you got a different name? That's you, isn't it? I'm just like, hang on, wait, what's happening here? Oh, it's the YouTube thing. Oh, it's showing the names. I've just realized that. Oh, hello. Honestly, YouTube loves to confuse the crap out of its creators, doesn't it? It really does. Did you have a nice Christmas and New Year? And yes, I have a PNG that's, the intention is not for it to always be what I use. But it's just there to help me out when I just feel like I otherwise wouldn't go live for various reasons. I don't have much time, I can't be bothered getting ready, don't want to have the lights on, whatever the case. I thought it would be good to have a PNG that kind of feels like me rather than something that just feels like some other totally different thing. And I thought this was a nice chill one. There's some new emotes and all of that as well. Hello, Asgard. Happy New Year. How are you doing? What's going on? Yeah, I know. If anyone does come in on the tube and you're wondering like why it seems like I'm only seeing you for the first time, it's just because of the way the names are coming up now in the display. It's extremely annoying.
As fast as I can.
Just tell me. If I'm supposed to know who you are, tell me. Otherwise I won't know. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I thought everybody seemed to get really anxious about the anxious looking rabbit that I was temporarily using. So I thought, oh, I'll go for something that feels a little bit more like, you know, like it suits me in the stream. And then when I do go live with a cam, it's not going to be this big shock of,
so
oh, you don't look anything like what I thought. You know what I mean? Holiday season was all right. It goes fast, doesn't it? It goes very quickly. Now I have 3 food items on my food display, and I've got my only mannequin has got clothes on it as well. So let's see if we can stay on top of everything without making a complete mess of things. Or what kind of lunch did you have? What kind of restaurant did you go to for Christmas Day? That's quite nice, actually, you know. It saves all of the, like, you don't have to worry about prepping and cleaning up and all of that. You can let someone else do it, can't you? Now that pie is already ready, I think. Yeah, let's take that and put that on the display. Lovely. Now, if you've just joined, this is going to look very, very seedy, because it is. We are doing terrible things here. We are running a terrible institution. We're using the humans that are murdered on the top floor, and we're making them into pies. And then we're serving them in the pub upstairs. It's saving us a lot on our Woolies bill, not gonna lie. There's that. But it's, you know, it's not the most ethical
All right.
business idea that, you know, you could come up with. I also feel like it's also probably not a great long-term business strategy, because you are going to get to the point where you've kind of, you know, killed everybody. You know, and then what do? I guess you just have to close up and go to a new town. It's not really something I've ever had to think about, you know, in my day-to-day life. It's a Sweeney Todd. Lovely. No one's buying any of the clothes. Do you think word's got out? Maybe we should just make some burgers as well. The burgers are a bit faster to make because it's just one, you know, one ingredient. So let's just bang out a few burgers, shall we? Because we've only got one workbench at the moment.
As fast as I can.
And one oven. Oh, there's my next victim. Yes, yes, there we go. Right in the face as well. He's really like...
There's blood everywhere.
You know, he's really not mucking around, is he? Yeah, I don't know. I really would rather not think about it, to be honest, Elf. It's just not, it doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Put you right off. Puts you right off. Might have a salad for dinner, actually. Thinking about it now. No plan for dinner yet. Might go for a nice vegetable type dinner. Let's just go pop this over on the mannequin.
I like this color.
And we'll get our next piece of clothing organised on the sewing machine. So the way that it works is you click something that you want them to do, but you can't preload too many actions. Which I guess that would be nice if you could, but then that would take away from the challenge of it. Once they've started an action, you can then be like, right, this is what I want you to do next, and you can then preload the next action. You can't sort of go clicking all of the things in sequence that you want them to do, because then it just doesn't work. So we have to just flick between each of them. She can never come up and help upstairs, and he can never go and help downstairs either. You've been feeding a very grumpy, hissy, growly cat. Is it someone else's cat? Hello, duck. Happy New Year. What's going on? The sound alerts are off today. Never mind, eh? Never mind. Oh, did I put that in the oven? No, I haven't cooked it yet. I've still got to cook my steak. Let's get that steak ready. And let's get those clothes over on the sewing machine. Imagine only coming to the stream for a sound alert. How very dare. How very dare. There's my next victim as well. Okay, I'm running out of stuff. Come on, love. We've got to get this upstairs. I've got hungry customers. We're falling behind. You're getting paid for it. Oh, you're doing some cat sitting. Oh, well, at least you're getting paid for it. That takes the edge off. Did you have a nice Christmas and New Year, Duck? Did you get time off? I know you used to get time off, but I'm not sure if you do with your new work. The cat needs insulin. Oh. So how do you give a cat insulin? Is it a needle or is it like a medicine? Go back on Monday. Or did you get a couple of weeks? A couple of weeks is a nice amount of time if you can get it. Otherwise, I mean, 2 weeks goes fast enough. So that's the last clients of the day. We have this little clock up in the corner here. So at the end of the day, you can see how you went, you can see how much money you made, and you can see how your reputation's going. So we made £23 of profit. We had 15 good orders, which basically means you've nailed those ones. A mixed order means you had a mildly satisfied customer, and a bad order is a grumpy customer. Like you took too long or you got it wrong, something like that. So overall, that was pretty good. And we got a lot of reputation points as well. Oh, a needle. Oh, that would be a bit stressful to do for somebody else's pet. I wouldn't like that either. Just a couple of weeks. I know, it does go really quick. And I know that, like, I'm thankful for having, like, being able to have 2 weeks off. But it's amazing how quick it goes. And I think it's because of Christmas and New Year. You know, if it was just 2 weeks off without that, it would feel very different. Yes, I have new emotes. I do. I have new animated ones. I've got new regular ones. I've got a PNG that I'll use in between. Still gonna have cam, but this is like just a little something that's gonna help me stream more often. Now we have some things that I need to decide on for upgrades. I've got £33. I think we'll keep going for efficiency stuff. So maybe we'll have another workbench. Lives in with £13, which probably can't get anything else with that. No, that'll do for now. So now we have another workbench. I should have, I've got 3 workbenches now. So that should speed things up a little bit as well. You know, I haven't played golf for so long. Golf is a really hard, it's a hard hobby to stick with, I find, because it takes quite a lot of time. I really enjoy it when I play, but I find that having to think of when to go, book it in, allowing the 1.5 to 2 hours for it, plus practice, it's really easy to not spend much time doing it. Like, it's really easy to get out of the habit of doing it. Things get busy with other stuff and then all of a sudden you haven't played for like 4 months. I was having a really good run with it.
Or a meatball.
And then since the house move, I haven't played at all. I know going early is good, but the golf course is really busy early in the morning. And I don't know, especially as a new player, I don't love playing when there's like big lines of people waiting behind me. I find it less relaxing. Whereas you're more experienced, so it probably doesn't bother you quite so much. But yeah, playing early in the morning is the way to go.
As fast as I can.
Especially in summer, where it's really hot. It's like a beautiful time of the day. Yeah, well, we were going late. That was working really well before. It was a little less busy. That's what was happening before. Just got really out of the habit with it all. So I haven't got my shop open yet. I just want to make sure I've got everything ready first. So I might pre-make some meals, and then we're just sort of rocking and rolling, aren't we? Might just do some nice basic steaks. A cheeky 1 under. Oh, well. Look at this guy. A cheeky 1 under. Was that for, was that 9 or was that 18? Let's just bang that in the oven. So up here on the top left, it's showing, I have 1 mannequin and I have 3 foods that I can have on display, and it's just showing me that that's all full. So let's open the shop.
A letter just arrived.
Ooh.
We moved here not long ago. No one should know us. Who may
Word's
have
getting
sent
out.
This? Did you tell anyone about our departure?
Silence! Let me read.
Imagine saying silence to me, F-boy. How very dare. Hello, Silverleaf.
Someone knows our secret.
Happy New Year. What's going on? What does it say? Nothing good. Just threats, innit? Apparently the sender knows us really well. Oh, we have an admirer. We can't leave again. We spent everything we had on this building. I don't like the situation either, but I don't think he means trouble. Rather, he could be a rich client. He talks about a reward. I wouldn't just trust that. We haven't much choice. So, what do we do? Now? Nothing. We just play his game. He'll get back to us. If what's written in this letter is true, we'd risk our lives by leaving. He seems to be a powerful man in the city. Well then, let's hope we'll get some more money out of this. Never a dull day for us. I'll get back to work. Me too. Another day, another dollar, another death. Your best is a 69? No way. That's nice. Right. We've done our upgrades. Now in up here we have a little exclamation mark, and that's because we have mail, so we can actually read the letter that was received. Also. Hang on. My esteemed Rhodes, I must admit your arrival in the city has got me pretty excited, and please I beg of you not to interpret these words as a threat, but merely as a great opportunity. I know what's going on at your shop. I do often wonder, how do you manage all of those corpses? In any case, I decided to contact you to ask for a favour, but before I do that, I'd like to assure you, your secret is safe with me, if you do what I'm about to request. I've been eating human flesh for a long time. I'm sure you won't find what I say as shocking as others might, though. You can't even imagine how difficult it's been for me to get my fill. From now on, however, with you around, I trust things will be far easier for me. I'll give you specific instructions for the prey that I'd like to savour. After all, I won't just settle for the average Londoner. Once the targets have been killed, you'll prepare a delicious banquet for me. It will be perfect. When your job is done, a life-changing reward will await you. I'd like to suggest that you don't attempt to run away. I'll be watching your every move, and I'll know where you are at all times. Moreover, I suppose the local police force would greatly appreciate a tip-off regarding the unexplained disappearances in town. I'll send you the details of the first target soon. Kind regards, your new friend, Jay. Jay. Life has been lifing with a flat on your back emote, so that kind of lifing, like it's exhausting lifing. You've been very tempted to try out Neo too. You're worried it's like dumpster. How dare you speak ill of Sekiro? I just won't have it. I miss Sekiro. I loved that game so much. That was probably my favourite game actually of last year. I absolutely loved it. It was fabulous. Now let's open up the shop. But Neo, I've actually looked at that before. I don't know if it was I feel like maybe I've got it on Epic. It might be like an Epic game that I've got. I've never tried it. I've been tempted, but I didn't know if I'd like it either. It's almost Diablo crossed with Souls. Would we like it, Wiley? You'd most likely like the combat. It's like Stellar Blade. Maybe I should try it. I'm pretty sure I do have it knocking around on one of my gaming things. I should just try it. See how we go. Why is it frustrating though? What's frustrating about it? Alright, let's just make sure that we've always got something on this mannequin. We want happy customers. Well, the ones that, you know, are still alive.
Color.
We'll knock this one off, and while she's being murdered, we'll grab our steak out of the oven. See what I mean? Like, things get hectic quickly trying to coordinate both of these. It's like Overcooked, but it's all you. Like, you're doing everything, including all the murdering.
Blood everywhere.
And while we're here, let's just bang these steaks in the oven as well. You don't get as much money for a steak, but I feel like it's nice to sort of have those as, like, they're quicker to cook so you can keep the display full. I've only got one oven too, so that's definitely slowing me down. Let's get this on the sewing machine. Being considered for a lot of jobs you've put in for. Girl with a boyfriend is staying with her boyfriend, but there's been other developments. Meeting another lady that doesn't want a relationship, which is perfect for you. Oh, well, that's good though. At least, you know, you don't want to be mucking around with someone that's with someone else. At the end of the day, that's all too hard.
As fast as I can.
I mean, you know, look what's happened. Look at Lockie Neal. That's Orkies, isn't it? What a mess that is, eh? Oh, you probably don't know who I'm talking about. That's an Australian AFL player. Oh, you're getting killed too easily? Yeah, that's fair.
Baking time.
I'm from Australia. South Australia. Hello, your local aviation. Welcome in. What's going on? Happy New Year if you've just joined. Oh, geez. I've got a lot going on, haven't I? I'm probably not going to do quite as well on the PC while I'm streaming. I do so well on the Steam Deck. Because, like, it's got your full attention. We're just going to have to accept the fact we're going to have some dissatisfied customers because I'm just chit-chatting. I'm that kind of shop owner. Sometimes I'll make the customers wait because I'm too busy chit-chatting. What are you going to do? Now, let's maybe make a pie. The pies are worth a bit more, and we do still need to be making money. We need upgrades. So let's not lose sight of that. Get a couple of pies underway. Lovely. Actually, just chuck that in the oven because I got distracted there and I pressed the wrong thing. Hello, Primeval. Yes, I know I have a very honourable business that I've opened up here, haven't I? It's all above board. Just a little bit sus. Well, let me tell you what happens. I'm running a tailor shop, a pub, and a kitchen underneath. People come in to get measured up in the tailor shop. The husband murders them, steals their clothes, puts it in the sewing machine to make new clothes, and then sells those clothes that have just come off the sewing machine. He throws the bodies down to the kitchen. I grind them up, turn them into food, and I sell them up in the pub. You know, Bob's your uncle. Overheads are down. If there's a customer you don't like, you know, their vibe, kind of solves that problem as well. It could be the perfect business if it wasn't so, you know, it wasn't like criminal. Right, lovely. Now, let's pop this pie in the oven. My next upgrade needs to be another oven. We need more than one oven. This just won't do.
As fast as I can.
Oh, we'll go faster, love. Stop complaining. Okay. We nailed that, quite frankly. Just absolutely nailed it. 360 reputation points. Look out. Now I have £33. Let's see what I can get for a nice upgrade. Oh, you refunded that. Oh, well, that's good then. When it's in credit, you kind of forget that you ever spent the money. I haven't bought any new games for a little while, and really that's because I don't need to. I've got so much in my backlog. Never mind Game Pass. Never mind Epic. Actually, let's I can't quite afford another oven. Maybe I should just save my money for another oven. I need £40 for it. So we'll just save it and we'll prepare for the next day.
There's blood everywhere.
What did I get on Epic the other day? What was on there? Oh, I can't remember. But I went in there and it reminded me to have a look at my library. And I have got a stupid amount of games in that Epic library. Once you get them for free, you totally forget about them. And you don't ever think to actually play them. I could probably just play Epic games for the rest of the year without even worrying about anything else. So the last game I bought was Arc Raiders, actually. That's the last game I bought. I should probably try not to buy too many. I almost feel like I could set myself a challenge to just play all of the unplayed games in all of my libraries and stream them. And maybe we could all just... Maybe it would be a chance for us all to just see what some of these games are about. We don't all have to play them. So I'm just going to get my my little establishment all good to go before we open up for the day. If you set yourself up nicely in the morning, it all just runs like clockwork. And there's only so many bodies that can sit in the cellar at once as well. You have to balance all of that up. If he gets out of sync upstairs, then all of a sudden you don't have enough meat downstairs. It all just relies upon each other. And there's only so much that you can process at a time. So I've got 6 of 10 right now. I think each person gives you 3. Pretty sure. Welcome back, person. Oh, each person gives you 2. Right, and the flour is infinite. So let's pre-prepare. Pie. I've already got a full display. God, I tell you what, I completely lost myself in this game last night. When I first started playing it, I was like, oh, I don't know. I was kind of shocked. I was kind of shocked by the content of it. I was like, oh, this is a bit grim. But then before I knew it, I was like, right, okay, I'll get the body done. That's good now. How many pies have I got going? 3 pies. I just need some more. I need some more mincemeat, a couple more bodies. My brain just normalized it and turned it into this just normal job. It just happened. I got completely engrossed in it. And that's how I know it's a good game, if I get really engrossed in it. It's definitely the kind of game where you can really switch your mind off a bit. If you feel like I need a game that sort of just like distracts you. This kind of game that's really like got lots of procedures and routine to it, with then a bit of progression and a bit of story, I find quite relaxing to play. Games are quite expensive. But I guess it depends on the game though, to be fair. I've seen examples of both recently. Some games I can totally see why they cost what they cost. You know, on the more expensive side. I get that. And also, I think we need to be prepared for the fact that there's going to be cheap games coming out that are relying heavily on AI in not all of the good ways. And we're still going to need to be supporting the games that are being made with like real voice actors and things like that. Those are going to cost more to produce. They're going to cost more to buy. But we're going to end up with better quality stuff, and we need to be prepared to pay for that. But look, there's other instances where I feel like they've really thrown something together. They've cut costs every which way. There's been poor AI voice acting, or maybe no voice acting, and the game has been overpriced. So it's quite situational. $120, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Yeah, how much do you think GTA 6 will be? It's not going to be cheap, obviously. It's taken them about 69 years to make. But how much do you reckon it's going to be? Can you imagine? There'll be literally nothing to watch on any streaming platform except GTA 6 when that comes out. That's all that anyone's going to stream, isn't it? I wonder if they're going to build any stream safe stuff into it. You reckon it's going to be more than $150? That's really expensive though. I don't think, has there ever been a game that costs that much? What's the most expensive game that's ever come out?
As fast as I can.
Like not including DLC, just the base game. I can't think of one that's cost that much before. Oh, you bought it and regret it as well. Very disappointing if you spend that kind of money on a game that doesn't deliver, especially if the performance isn't good. I'd like to think that maybe, like, they would know that it's going to be streamed heavily. I'd like to think that they've put some stream safe options into the game when it comes to the music. Music's a huge part of the GTA games because you're in shops, you're driving the car around, there's different radio stations in the car. It's part of the whole vibe of the game. But if it's all real music without the option of muting it or having any royalty free in place of it, it would make it pretty hard to make content out of it without getting, you know, copyright strikes and all of that. If that's something that you can do, if you can easily mute it,
This is a masterpiece.
maybe I'd consider buying it and making content out of it. They definitely do. They're definitely interesting games to watch. They're good games to make content from. I think it just gives you a lot to work with. But you don't want to end up with a VOD that's full of, you know, muted parts or bits you have to take out of your YouTube video because you can't monetize it. It'll drive you nuts.
There's blood everywhere.
Now I need some more pies. Let's get some more flour ready to go. Yeah, everything is really expensive, and I'm gonna have to spend some money on my PC soon. I think I need some more memory, and from what I've read, it looks like you're supposed to upgrade both of the memory sticks at the same time, ideally. So I may have to do that soon because mine's a little bit low on memory, and that's affecting some of the stuff I do. making videos and certain games. Alright, I got $51. I think I'd like to get another oven. That'll speed things up. Well, do you know, I'm not going to go too crazy with the PC though, saying that. I will get more memory if it's making my regular stuff hard. But I'm really interested in this new Steam console thing that's coming out next year. That's got the VR capability and everything. I'm really interested in that. I'd like to save my money for that. I'm interested to see what it's going to cost. It'll be expensive. It'll be like a PC-ish price probably. But I could most likely lean on that quite heavily for making content, and then I've got a VR option. Got a VR option in my free time as well. I have another letter from Jay. Dear Rhodes, Elliot Carson is your first target. He's a young and greatly committed businessman. It's impossible not to be thrilled by the stories of his travels. He wanders around the city in his free time, talking to everyone, even those filth-covered country louts. He has no objection to frequenting even the most infamous establishments, as he believes there's always something new to learn, even in such places. In my opinion, he's a disgustingly virtuous man. Anyway, all of this will work to our advantage, and in fact, it shouldn't be too much of a challenge to lure him into your hovel. No offence, I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to spruce the place up. Mr. Carson is a very charismatic person and an eloquent speaker. I've had the pleasure of having him as my guest at some of my most famous parties. He's a good-looking man. You'll recognise him for sure. His eyes are like two blue magnetic spheres that simply drive me crazy, and just the right size to eat in one bite. Kill him and preserve the body. I look forward to this immensely. Jay. This is fine. This is fine. I wonder if we ever get to meet Jay. He sounds intriguing. Now let's pop this down. I'm holding a piece of meat. It's a new day and the shop's not open yet, so we're in our preparation stage.
As fast as I can.
I unlocked my second oven. So that's going to speed things up as well.
Baking time.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of videos about this new Steam console. And it could be a great solution. If that could, you know, bear the brunt of running the game so that my PC is not actually doing too much of the heavy lifting while running OBS and all the rest of it. And if all of a sudden VR streams are an option, that would be awesome. Plus, I miss my VR. I was using the PlayStation VR in my own time for Beat Saber.
So good.
I absolutely love Beat Saber, and I was using it as like a real workout. But I don't know. It's kind of done. The PSVR is kind of done. Definitely ready for something new. And I would like to use something that doesn't have too many cords. If you've ever used the PSVR, it has a lot of cords attached to it. And the screen itself, like what you're looking at, is not up to like current standards. It does look a little bit like you're watching something through a fly screen, like a fly screen effect. So we're pretty excited to have something upgraded.
Pie or meatball? What would you
no. He's all good upstairs. There's nothing more that I can do. She can definitely get another pie pre-prepared, I feel. She doesn't even wash her hands in between. She's just going straight from putting someone in the mincer to banging the pie together and then serving it upstairs. That's diabolical, isn't it? She's got a nice little wedding picture there as well, just to keep it cozy. Right. Very good. Very good. Now this top section is not unlocked yet. We're only using these 3 floors, so as it goes on, I'm guessing we'll be using the top floor as well. No, I suppose we'll find out. Now these pies, let's just get them out so that they're ready to go.
People will like this.
Lovely.
People will like
Delightful. That's the most disgusting thing. The fact that she's not washing her hands, yeah. By far, that's the worst thing that's going on here. There's no hand sanitizer in the kitchen. That's definitely the first thing that you notice that's wrong after watching some gameplay.
All right.
Hello, Stefan. Where's your mod badge? Yeah, okay.
I like this color.
I don't have the sound alerts on at all today, Stefan. So nobody has a sound alert before you get all huffy. Now let's just get them thrown down the old cellar as well. And let's get the next pies ready to go. Who's having pie for dinner? If you are, I'm so sorry. Because this has probably put you right off, to be honest. And you couldn't really be blamed for that. At the moment we have a really nice flow going. But it does get more complicated. You can unlock tables in the pub. That makes things a lot more complicated because then you're taking people's orders. It's a whole thing. We're at the stage of it where it's teaching us the flow. We're sort of just getting into a nice flow with it before it gets too busy. Yeah, I know. I know. We had a health inspection and they were quite satisfied with the bodies in the cellar, but they were very miffy that I didn't have an auto hand sanitizer station in the kitchen, so I got a warning for that. Other than that, they were happy enough. I checked the sharpness of the scissors and that was all up to code. That's fine. Don't worry about that. We had a mop for getting rid of the blood, so that was good, you know. Another gold star there. So this was an up and down review. I love how you just sort of like casually chit-chatting and a body just comes crashing down through the cellar. It's like, Happy New Year, how was your Christmas?
As fast
body?
as I can.
How do you choose? Well, you don't. You don't choose. What does happen though, basically you're supposed to kill everybody that comes into here. Anyone who walks into here to be fitted, you're supposed to kill. And the only reason you wouldn't is if you're taking too long. If you're out of sync and you're faffing about with something else, they'll just leave. Or if you have too many bodies piled up in here and it's full, then they'll also just leave. And you don't get a bad review for not fitting them, but it does end up affecting you in the kitchen because in both shops, because everybody gives you cloth and meat. So if you start missing a few customers upstairs, it all starts falling apart. It's just, it's a very typical business problem. Everyone goes through this. Supply and demand and all that. Yeah, I do think I'm going to have to buy that Resident Evil when it comes out. And I know it's going to be expensive, but I love the Resident Evil games though. Like, I always love them. And
This is a masterpiece.
I love them so much that I often end up replaying them too. I played Village twice on stream. I've considered playing Biohazard again. I've only played that once on stream. I could give that another whirl as well. I don't know, there's something about the Resident Evil games. I don't know what it is that I find so appealing. I think it's the survival style, having to find things, and there's like crafting. It's got puzzles in it as well, but it's a shooter as well. And the horror element, it's just like the perfect game. And I really enjoyed, they're expensive, but I really enjoyed Village. I thought that was really good. And I enjoyed the DLC for it as well.
As fast as I can.
And I feel like since I've been playing so much Apex Legends, I'm much better at shooters now, so I should be better than I was last time. Oh, here he is, his fancy lad. With his helper. He has an assistant. Because he's fancy. This is the guy we're supposed to kill and serve at the banquet. Good day, Mr. Percival. I'm Elliot Carson. Your shop's making the news in this city. People say it's impossible to find such high-quality clothes elsewhere. Some acquaintances of mine came by recently to tell me that I should pay you a visit. I didn't know a tailor had opened here. The clothes on display look exquisite, but I suggest you clean the place a little. By the way, I'm going to commission a suit before I depart for my next trip. Nice to meet you, Mr. Carson. It would be my pleasure to tailor something for you. What kind of suit are you after? Is it for you or the boy? I'll need to take measurements first. For me, of course. I need a very durable suit for hunting. He's just my assistant. You may pretend as if he's not here, and if he bothers you, I can kick him out. Am I right, boy? I'm a brick wall, mister. Just the way I like it. Anyway, I'm just passing through to take a look at your humble shop. I'm leaving now, as I have plans for today, Mr. Percival. But I'll return again in the near future if you don't mind. Of course not. Feel free to come back whenever you like. Thanks for coming. See you again soon, Mr. Elliot. Much obliged. See you soon. Come on, you loafer. We're leaving. Say goodbye to Mr. Percival. Goodbye. We're supposed to feel okay about murdering him. That's what I take from that. You know, he's a bit of a jerk, isn't he? You good at shooters? Was that sarcastic, Duck? Got sarcastic vibes. Carry you in Arc Raid as if I'm so good at shooters. I'm alright at shooters now. Hey, I didn't say I was a pro. I'm just, I would say that playing a lot of Apex Legends is great training for getting better because it's such a fast-paced game. So I'm definitely a lot better than I used to be. He must be our target. The sender of these letters isn't joking. Next time I'll have some work to do. I've still only played, I would have played less than 8 hours of Arc Raiders. That's not because I don't like it. I do like the game. I just haven't been feeling like that style of game much lately. I don't know. It's all very situational with games and me. Stefan's getting you killed. Now, is that because you're wandering off on your own tangent, Stefan? He's probably not here anymore. He's probably all annoyed because the sound alert wasn't working. Stefan wandering off on his own agenda, starting fights with people, and then all of a sudden you're running to try and catch up and you're running into a fight that's already begun. That's just a guess. That's just me guessing. Mr. Percival looks like he'd be doing well in some dough. He does look expensive. They start fights with you, do they? And are you running off and starting those fights or having the fight started without waiting for the rest of your teammates? Is that what's going on? That actually drives me nuts in Apex. Because obviously Apex is a squad-based game. So you've got 3 of you. When there's someone that just runs off on their own straight away and they just instantly start a fight, get downed, then everyone has to go over and try and revive them, walking into an unbalanced situation. It gets very, very irritating. You're supposed to take fights on as a team. Now I can go for oven speed to make it faster, or I can upgrade the meat grinder. That's probably a good way to go actually, because then I get more meat out of each person. That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd say. Really. Here we are. 14 pounds. Everything's fine. Let's pre-prepare a couple of pies and then we'll get things open. We're all over this. All over it. I will play, Stefan, as long as you promise to stick with the team. You're getting some bad press here. You need to stick to us like glue. Or I'll get miffy. I'm gonna make 3 pies. Aren't you playing it with Jarek as well? Jarek's got Arc Raiders, right?
As fast as I can.
He was saying he's not very good at it though. Maybe he's been banned. Have you banned him?
Baking time.
He did. Oh, I'm just joshing you. I'm just taking the pee, Stefan. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Let's open up. I'm still nice and basic, and are you nice and basic still? I just find, you know, with these multiplayer games, I find it really difficult to... I don't always get to play them heaps. So sometimes when I actually play it, I'll be way lower level than everyone else. Okay, we're looking good here. Look at us go. Yeah, I'm basic. I'm still basic. I can't remember what level I am. I don't even think I'm level 15 yet, because you have to be level 15 to do those expeditions. Oh, he's not around as much anymore. Oh, has he had a shift change? Because he was moving to Japan. That was around Christmas time. So that would have only just recently happened. So I suppose the time zone might be throwing things, especially if he has then changed his shift as well. Oh, it didn't happen. Oh, but he was really looking forward to it. Was he happy that it didn't happen in the end? Because that was all systems go, and he was really excited about it and was starting to... Oh, he got deployed to Vermont for 12 months. Oh, wow. God, stuff changes fast. And he's annoyed about it. Oh, no. He was very excited about the move to Japan. That's a pretty massive change for him. And oh, so Vermont, that time zone's brutal as well, isn't it? That would be why you're never able to catch him anymore. Oh man, oh that sucks for him. How frustrating. Ah.
This is a masterpiece.
Oh, that would have annoyed him so much because he would have found out really close to Christmas as well. Right around the time where he would have been thinking he's about to do the move. Oh, that's crazy. God, life comes at you fast, doesn't it? You're gonna have to jump on a plane and bring him back. That'd be nice and confusing for him. Hello, Whitey Ozark. Welcome. He does 7 to 7? Oh, that's a bit brutal. 7 to 7. I've never had to do 12-hour shifts in any job that I've had, and I'm really thankful for that because, I don't know, you'd feel like you're never, like, not at work, right? Because, you know, you're working so much that you're knackered when you finish, and then you come home and have something to eat and go to bed, and then you just do it all over again. That's brutal. There you go. I'm out of the loop. I haven't streamed. The last time I streamed was mid-December, right? So it's been just over 2 weeks, and I'm completely out of the loop in that time. Yeah, just write a strongly worded letter. That'll get things going.
All right.
You've seen the way Stefan comes in and speaks to me when his sound alert's not working. Just put that energy into a letter. Get it done. It was all very sudden. Oh, man. Well, I would have been annoyed too. I mean, I don't really know how he does it. I know it's part of his job. Like, you have to go with the flow with what he's doing. But for me, I would hate having everything turned upside down so quickly, largely out of my control, short notice like that. That would really stress me out. I know he likes traveling and, you know, he's accepted largely that element of it, but I think you'd get sick of it sometimes.
As fast as I can.
Especially when it's such short notice like that. Nailing this. Ooh, we have another cutscene. Who's this then? I actually don't know who this is. Good morning, Mr. Percival. Am I too early? The shop still seems to be closed. Good morning. Not at all, Lady Elliswin. Please do come in. Were you in need of a new dress? Yes, I have an appointment. Please be my guest. Go in front of the mirror. I'll be right there in a moment. People don't usually make it out alive once they come into this room, to be honest. This must be the place. That trap door. Those clothes. Oh my god, everything Jack told me was true. Oh, Jack could be Jay. Should I tell him anything? I don't know how he'll react. I'm here for one reason. I won't mess this up. Here I am. Let's get to work. I was thinking something delicate, maybe in light blue tones. Is this dress for a special occasion? If you don't mind my asking. A funeral. Well then, if I may offer my opinion, I'm not sure light blue is particularly suitable for a funeral. It won't matter. In fact, I don't think anyone will say anything to me. I'll be the one laying in the coffin. What do you mean? I'm dying and there's nothing that can be done. I'm already roaming this world like a ghost. I'd kill myself, but I'm not brave enough to do such a thing. If only someone could free me from this burden. Is asking to die without suffering too much? Maybe. Oh. Hi, I'm sorry, but I need to interrupt you, Percival. I have something to show you downstairs. I'm working, Hildred. Please, Percival, you need to come with me. I'm sure you can set another appointment for the lady. You were just starting anyway. Maybe it was a mistake coming here. I'm so sorry. I have to go now. Sorry for wasting your time. This is a very non-typical day, right? This is not a typical morning for most people. Was she all right? Did you traumatize her somehow? I haven't touched her. She said that she's dying of a disease. Poor soul. I love how they're like, they choose to care about other humans sometimes, but like not when there's pies to be made. Anyway, what's so important? Let's go, I'll show you. Only 12 months and then don't have to do it again. Yeah. At least a year does go by relatively fast these days. So, do you like it? What? Don't you notice anything new? No. How very dare. Look up there. I put up some flowers. Oh, I see. I decided to put some decorations in here. The customers will appreciate it. Now they have something to look at while they wait. Do you like it? It's a good start, but you definitely need something more. Did you seriously interrupt me for this? Yes, this is really important. We'll make customers happier. Look, I'd be annoyed, to be honest. If I had an appointment interrupted just because she wanted to show me some flowers that she could have shown me, like, in 2 hours, that would have really annoyed me. Fine. Go back to killing. Apparently that's the only thing you enjoy. Not the only one. What a couple of weirdos. You little weirdos. So maybe having a couple of flowers up here will distract everybody from the fact that they're eating human pie. Right. I have a real shortage of clothes here. I don't have much in my clothes pile. So we're going to have to get on that. In fact, I think there's an upgrade we can get where we get more cloth off of each person. That might be a good thing to get now, actually. We can speed up the sewing machine. We can get an additional piece of cloth off of each person, yes. That leaves me with £18, which probably doesn't buy me anything else. Have a little look. No. Oh, hang on. Oh, we can get some more decorations so the clients have more patience. Maybe we'll buy a plant. We'll have a plant as well. Lovely. So that's all that he can do right now. She's got heaps to do. He needs to get down here and help in the kitchen, quite frankly. Hello, Simmy. Happy New Year. Thank you for the 66 months. How has your break been? Would you like some pie?
Happy New Year, MS Game and Chat. Hope everyone is doing good. Oh, and execute Order 66.
Order 66? 66 months, Order 66? It's all coming together. It's freaking me out, Simmy. I hope you had a nice Christmas and New Year. What's the latest? I hope you're not eating pie right now. I feel like I should probably put that in the, I should put that in the description, the game title. If you're eating pie, don't join Strim. It'll put you right off. 4 platinums, oh yeah. How many platinums have we hit in the first 2 days of 2026? Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you had a lovely little holiday. Did you get actual time off as well? I've got a few more days left. I'm back at work. Back at work on Monday. But it's fine. I'm not going to complain. I definitely... Working for yourself, it's a lot better than it used to be when I used to go back to the office. You just have to get used to talking to people again. I've been hibernating, and that's been quite nice. Back on Monday. Yeah, it's always fine once you get going. You just feel like you're leaving a bubble that you don't want to get out of. I've enjoyed the peace and quiet. There's this peace and quiet that comes after Christmas and New Year, where everyone's like, you've seen everyone, it's all done, and you can just chill and eat chocolate and drink beer, and oh man, I love those days. Been making the most of it. Let's pop a couple of pies in the oven. 69 games. I have got absolutely no hope of ever trying to be a platinum trophy hunter. My backlog is big enough without trying to take on platinums as well. Plus, you know, I don't like how some games have really annoying things in them that you have to do to get a platinum. Some games have really annoying achievements for platinum. The house has been going very well. There's been lots of things going on. The latest project is getting some lawn growing. And then this year there's some really big projects, hopefully all going well, that are going to be happening that will make life easier, mainly to do with outside. Lots of things that will make things easier later. So it's a year of projects, hopefully. Oh, can you imagine? Imagine having a golf course. I have made noise about setting aside a section for some chipping and whatnot, though. There's enough land that there could be some golf chipping space for sure. Yeah, forced online fun. They tend to bring online achievements in, which sucks if you don't want to play online. Yeah. There's enough space outside to have a good whack with a golf club. So that might be something doable.
There's blood everywhere.
There's quite a lot of this. There's a lot of undeveloped land right now. So, one of the main goals is to create zones outside so that every area turns into something useful. Which you kind of need to do anyway, because when it's undeveloped, it means that stuff still grows on it. You end up with weeds and long grass, and then you have to spend hours on the ride-on mower to keep it trimmed, especially before summer. So it's actually going to be easier to create zones for things. It'll make it easier to take care of the maintenance of everything. Even on a ride-on mower, it takes a couple of hours to do the front, a couple of hours to do the back. It's quite surprising. Yeah, it could end up with a really good short game just from practicing certain length hits outside. Yeah, the main stuff, like the problematic stuff, has been solved now. Like, when we moved in, there was heaps of stuff that we weren't expecting. That's all been dealt with. And now we can actually focus on the good stuff that we want to do. And this year is going to be a lot of preparation for turning it into a proper homestead. So preparing areas for things to be planted, fruit trees, vegetable beds. The end goal is that not much fresh stuff has to be bought from the supermarket anymore, which I'm quite happy about because they're, quite frankly, thieves. I don't know what it's like in the UK, but people in Australia are paying so much for just like regular fresh food now, and half the time the quality of it is not even
really
good.
warm.
And they're saying it's going to be even worse this year. So I want to grow my own stuff. I want to make more things from scratch. Looking forward to it. It's a learning curve too. I've never been a gardener.
No,
I've already learned a lot.
Wait.
And looking forward to spending a little bit more time outside as well. Balance out some of the PC time. Now we're going to need to whack some steak up on this display stand because I've got someone waiting and nothing is ready. Imagine having your own mini golf. How cool would that be?
As fast as I can.
It's extortionate in the UK as well, so it's not just us. You too. Australia used to be considered a relatively cheap, like our food and drink and housing, all kinds of things used to be considered quite cheap when compared with places in Europe. Not really now, though. Things have changed quite a lot. Speak of the devil, have your ears been burning, Jarek? We've been talking extensively about you. Thank you for the T3 resub. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Hope everyone is well and I'm going back to work. Hope to catch up soon.
Hi, bye. Thank you, Jarek. I hope you had a nice Christmas. I'm sorry everything changed. I've been filled in. Everything's been changed. Jarek had the rug pulled out from under his feet. How very dare. But we got to see him for 3.6 seconds. It's a happy 2026 for all of us. You've started getting a thing called Oddbox. It's online grocery. You tell them what they want. Oh, that's great. I think that's great. There's heaps of fruit and veg that doesn't make it to the supermarket just because of the way that it looks. Is that what you mean? Is that why it's called Oddbox? But like the actual quality of it is often better. Because like fruit and veg can look good but taste like crap. Help me please. Have you seen my parents? My mother? I can't find my mother. What's wrong, little one? My mum left yesterday because she needed to patch her coat. Uh-oh. But she never came back. Oh. My husband certainly didn't see her. Maybe something happened to her before she got here. These are strange times, my little boy. It's dangerous to be walking around the city alone. Now come on, get out of here. I need to open up shop soon. But madam, please. I'm really hungry. Don't you have anything to give me? Alright. I think I have some leftovers. Oh, his mum's probably in the pie. That's too much, isn't it? You psychopath. Thank you so much, madam. You're an angel. Goodbye. Oh dear. And even today, I'm sure of a place in heaven. She's not right, is she? The carrots are funny. They look like proper Bugs Bunny carrots. But yeah, I bet they taste fine though.
Moving there.
There's heaps of stuff that gets rejected by supermarkets because of the way it looks. It's actually wild.
It's really warm.
I saw something really cool. I've seen a few cool things actually on YouTube about how easy it is to grow certain things. So I'm really looking forward to just, I don't know, there's sort of like an experimentation in it all as well, where you feel like you're just like, oh well, let's just try this and see what happens. That's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's been nice to learn some new things again. This has just been absolutely flowing. I'm a little worried that I could be too good at this game. You discovered egg farms a couple weeks ago. Do you mean you discovered the process behind where regular chicken eggs come from? Is that what you mean by that? Or you've been buying your eggs directly from a farm and it's the quality difference that's blown your mind? I tell you what, it is wild. There's a little blueberry bush in the front of the house, and when you compare a supermarket blueberry to a blueberry that's been grown on your own blueberry bush, mind blown. The one that's been homegrown actually tastes like a lolly in comparison. Way, like not as big, but sweeter and more purple. Or how much cheaper it is. Right, yeah. I don't mind the idea of having a few chickens, but I'm also mindful of weighing it up to make sure that it kind of makes sense, because like the costs around having chickens can add up as well quite quickly. But I suppose in the long run it probably works out better. Have to wait and see. This is another responsibility though, like if you want to go on holidays and stuff, it's a bit different when you've got animals to be thinking about. I think we might have a second mannequin so that I can have two things on display in the tailor shop at the same time. And I don't have to worry about customers getting upset. The mini tomatoes are so much more flavoured. Oh yeah, tomatoes are another one. If you have like homegrown mini tomatoes, it makes the supermarket ones taste almost like flowery. Like there's no flavour in there. My dear colleagues, as I already mentioned in a previous letter, I've been observing your steps for a long time, and to be honest, you intrigued me even before arriving here at Hither Blue Lake. When it comes to food, there's no place unknown to me. This is how I knew you had a little shop in Merseyside where you made a lot of money. Unfortunately, something went wrong at some point along the way, and the local competition accused you of selling rat meat, damaging your business's reputation. I remember seeing the news on all the local papers, and I knew it wouldn't be long before the authorities launched an investigation. Then suddenly, a fire. I do wonder which one of you came up with that brilliant idea. Your previous shop turned to rubble, nothing left besides ashes and two unrecognisable corpses wearing the owner's clothes. They thought you were dead, but I suppose by the time all this happened, you'd already boarded your train. Brilliant. I must confess I almost fell for it too. Later, a mysterious couple priding themselves in offering the best meat pies in town opened up a new shop in Southwark. Maybe that's Southwark. Many of my friends had said that you could even enjoy the pleasant company of the landlady, a beautiful woman. It could all have just been one big coincidence. 2 different couples in 2 different places and there would have been nothing odd about any of it. But something didn't quite add up to me. My suspicions were confirmed when the shop in Southwark closed down. You were spotted leaving in a hurry with very little luggage. Did someone uncover your secret? And here we are now at Hither Blue Lake. The same story. A foreign couple cooking delicious food. I did my research in an attempt to see things crystal clear once and for all, and as I observed you, I was not surprised to notice that not all of the customers who entered your shop also left. I do not blame you for your practices. After all, it's hard to find high quality meat these days. Jay. Who is Jay? Crazy. Okay. Now, I only have £1.50 after I've paid for my upgrades. I now have 2 mannequins, so I have one in the window as well. That lets me have 2 things out on display at the same time, which is good, because if you have nothing, the customers come in and they get annoyed.
I like this color.
It'll add to my reputation. Yeah, when you buy supermarket tomatoes, they often taste of, yeah, kind of like nothing. And then you have homegrown. And I know everybody says that. Everyone goes, oh yeah, it's nothing like homegrown. Yeah, okay. But then when you actually do a side-by-side test, it's kind of scary.
As fast as I can.
Like, fruit's actually a really interesting, exciting thing to eat when it's homegrown. When you buy it. Like the other day I had a banana from Woolies. It tasted like the ground. It looked fine on the outside, like it looked like it was going to be a sweet banana because it, you know, it looked well ripe and everything. It just tasted like the ground. It sucked. I'm trying to be good as well. I'm trying to eat more fruit. I don't eat enough fruit. And I thought, yeah, I'll have a banana, I'll be good. And it was shit. I hate that when you're trying to be good and you go out of your way to have a nice healthy snack and then it just reinforces the whole reason why you didn't want it in the first place. Right. Let's get this over on the mannequin. I'm glad the mannequins don't have heads. I'm okay with that kind of mannequin, but I don't like the ones that are super creepy, that have no faces. I'm not a mannequin fan. I always use them in horror games as well. Much prefer them with no head.
Moving there.
Now let's get this pie upstairs. I'll be playing this tonight on the Steam Deck as well. I'll be dreaming about this. I'll be dreaming about this game. Like, now I have to use the mop. Now I have to sew the clothes. This would be good, actually. I like games like this when I feel like I've got a lot on my mind and I really want to switch off with something. It's the kind of game where you get quite wrapped up in the processes of it all and it ends up being quite relaxing to play. Same with, you know, like city builder games are a bit like that as well.
Baking time.
Strategy games. I have quite a few of those unplayed in my library. Oh, my next victim has arrived. Hello. Goodbye. It's always straight for the eyes as well, isn't it? It's grim. I'm cooking up some burgers instead of pies, just so that I can get stuff out a little bit quicker. Play Sekiro on your account, well, so that you can get the achievements. Oh, I think I could see me playing Sekiro again, actually. I could see that. I enjoyed it enough to play it again.
Ready to eat.
I've still got my eyes on... I've had my eye on Lies of P. Lies of P was actually half price recently.
Everywhere.
But it still made it quite an expensive do. Just to buy... Like, just to play the DLC, though. Because I think the game was like $40 or $50, but that didn't include the DLC. Wish it was still on Game Pass. I'm so annoyed about that. I know I would love it. Yeah, I actually grabbed that too. I grabbed it while it was on the PS free games, in case I ever wanted to just play it on the console. It's such a good game, you gotta grab it when it's free. Oh, what did you get up to again, Julia? What boss did you get up to with Sekiro again? I can't remember now. Can't remember which one you said, because you actually went back to it while I was playing it, I think, as well, and played a bit more. It's hard though, like with certain games, especially Souls games. I feel like if you leave them at a certain point, if you're quite far into them and then you leave them for a while, it's really hard going back.
I like this color.
I'm sort of having that dilemma with the Elden Ring DLC right now. Oh, the ape! Was it just a singular one? The first one? That's actually a super annoying enemy. That was quite a lot. I know, I do want to finish it. Like, I love Elden Ring, and I was enjoying the DLC. I don't even really remember what it was that stopped me playing it. It must have been some other game that came out or something. But I'm having that dilemma now, though. If I go back to it, I don't know what I was doing, and I feel like I'm going to find it really difficult because I'm out of the flow, but I'm too far in to start again. Oh, he's back. Yeah, Julia's full-on converted to Arc Raiders now. It's about time. I'm going inside. You wait for me here. Don't try to run away. People are disappearing in this neighbourhood. If I were you, I wouldn't stray too far. All right, Mr. Elliot, I'll wait right here for you. Sharpening my tailoring scissors. Don't shoot! Welcome back, Mr. Elliot. I've been waiting for you. Hello, Percival. Please take your place in front of the mirror. I like people who don't waste my time. Such a jerk, isn't he? Just kill him quickly. I'm leaving in a few days, my friend. This time I'm heading to a dangerous place full of wild beasts. I'll leave my best rifle. They could pounce on me before I even notice. Ravenous and wonderful creatures. I prefer them hanging over my fireplace, though. I'm sure you understand my meaning, Percival. Yes, I understand. I always used to hunt for a living, but I don't like rifles. I prefer to wait for my prey to fall into my traps, like flies in a spider web, and then stab them to death. I would have never guessed. I thought you had always worked as a tailor. This is something I'd usually keep to myself, though it seems secrets don't remain such for long in this city. By the way, maybe you happen to know someone who goes by the moniker of Mr. J, since you're such a well-known figure in town. That's an obvious question. My reputation precedes me wherever I go. Of course I know some people whose names start with a J, but the list would run many pages. Think about it, someone who hates you, or who you don't get along with. I'm a beloved person, Percival. You're bothering me with this story. Might someone want you dead for any reason? Enough of this nonsense. It was a mistake to come to this dump. As always, good manners get you nowhere. Luckily, I find you annoying as hell. Bye! Oh, we got one in. Luckily he didn't bring his hunting rifle, right? That would have been Orkies. Ooh, tell you what. We'll get some good clothes out of his jacket, won't we? That's a fancy jacket. Make many a penny out of him. He was really getting on my nerves. We shouldn't have come here. This so-called Mr. J better have a good reward for us. Now I need to find a place to hide this bastard's corpse. Cold one. This is the coldest room in the house. Right next to the window, where everyone can see what we're up to. That's not what I'd be doing, to be fair. The flesh would be better preserved here. Imagine popping him next to the window, though. It's insane. I would like to play Expedition 33 this year. I think it doesn't stream well. It's very demanding. I am half considering recording an offline playthrough of it. Half considering. But I'm interested in that game after my brief play of it. What are you doing here? Good morning, sir. Sorry to bother you. Do you happen to know where Mr. Elliot has gone? He told me to wait outside, but I went inside the pub downstairs for a moment. There was a great smell coming from there, and I was rather hungry. Then the good lady gave me a pie. It was really delicious, but I don't have any money on me. So, I was looking for Mr. Elliot, but I can't find him. Has he left the shop already? Yes, several minutes ago. Oh, really? Did he mention anything about where he was going? I can't pay for the pie otherwise. He didn't tell me anything. I'm sure he'll come back to get you, kid. And don't worry about the pie. Let's just say it's on the house this time. Oh, thank you, mister. You're such a kind man. I don't think Mr. Elliot's coming back, though. He's probably angry because I disobeyed him. He bought me and I can be replaced any time. Well then, find yourself another job. You won't last long without any money in this city. Not everyone's as generous as I am. Can I help here? I'm a fast learner. Think about it, kid. I'll get back to you. Thank you very much. Imagine working for that jerk. Yeah, either way, I'm going to play it. I just thought, well, if I'm going to play it, perhaps I could consider an offline recording, which I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more of in future. But yeah, I think it'd be really good. I loved what I played of it. It was just a bit much for my PC to handle with OBS and everything as well. And then I felt like it wasn't, you know, I wasn't getting the best out of it either for my own gaming experience. Yeah, that's right. It was very framey. And it actually is, as well as being turn-based, it does have like quick time moments as well. So, you know, you can parry and stuff and you really want to be not having a framey experience. Hildred may need a little help in the pub. I tell you what, if we get staff, we need to keep all of this very quiet down here. Hello, Simmy Jr. Say hey. Or was I supposed to just say hey? Say hey. Happy New Year. You had no such issues. Was that sarcastic? He's loving it. Simmy Jr. in the house. Is Simmy Jr. How old is Simmy Jr. now? Now I feel bad about what I'm doing, Simmy. I feel bad about the content. About my nefarious business activity. Oh, it ran really smooth. Oh, okay. Oh, dual PC. Oh, you got a dual PC stream set up. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be brilliant. No problems there then. 8. Oh, don't look, Simmy Jr. I'm just making burgers. I'm making burgers for my nefarious pub.
As fast
It's not
as
open
I
yet.
can.
I don't think Duckling said that. I won't believe that for a moment,
Good.
actually. Never. I don't think filth like that would ever come out of Duckling's mouth. I refuse to believe it.
Baking time.
And if it did, you have every influence on that. I'm gonna bang some burgers up there. Nice and fast. I don't know. I haven't heard of Demon Barber. What do you do?
Now I just
What do you do in Demon Barber? Now, can I afford an upgrade? I'm doing so well. My reputation is just exceptional, as you'd expect. I could increase my sewing machine speed. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's a bit slow. Let's speed it up. That leaves me with £5. We need more meat. Oh, the movie? Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of it before in any regard.
I should clean this from time
What
to
does the Demon Barber do? Oh, Sweeney Todd. Oh, right. Yeah, somebody mentioned Sweeney Todd earlier and I briefly sang a bit of it. That was enjoyable for everyone involved. Now, there's nothing that can be done upstairs. I have a piece of clothing ready. We have meat ready. We have everything on display. We're good to go. We're good. Now, there's no point popping another one in there because I won't get enough out of it because I can only have 10 units of meat stored in this at any given time. I don't want to be wasting things. Kills the clients and uses the meat in the pies next door. There's a huge resemblance. I would even say the whole setting resembles it heavily. Can you see the street? Let me just zoom out for a bit. Whoops. Can you zoom again? Let's just... Because it's England. It's England, innit? It's England, ain't it? How do I look over here? There you go. The Tale of Sweeney Todd. Oh crap, how do I... There we go. That's much easier to do on Steam Deck. Demanding breakfast. What a life, hey? Imagine getting up and demanding breakfast and someone makes it for you. Right. God, everyone bought that already. That was full a minute ago. It's 12 minutes past 7. And you don't have breakfast on the table already. How very dare, Simmy. How very dare. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Same with Truck and Miss. It was Truck's birthday a couple of weeks ago. And it was like, oh, what would you like to do on your birthday today, Truck? Would you like to have a little bit of some extra naps and have all of your meals prepared for you and maybe a nice couple of little wanders about, a couple of walks and some belly rubs and... This is every day's your bloody birthday, isn't it, when you're a dog? Every day's your birthday. You couldn't even come up with something nice and unusual for the day. Yeah, I know, and Oz expects all that as well. Unreal. Unreal, isn't it? Take him out for a walk. Okay, we really need to get some food organised here. Oh, hang on, wait. I'm holding a piece of cloth. When you do something that doesn't work, he just sort of grunts at you, this guy. My favourite thing to do on my birthday is whatever I want on the day. I don't like it when people make people's birthdays about them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it's your birthday, but other people want to orchestrate the day so that, you know, it's more about what they want than what you actually want. I hate that about birthdays.
All right.
You just want to be able to do whatever you fancy on the day. Hello, Chubsy. Happy New Year. How are you doing? Hope you had a nice Christmas and all the things. The belly rumps, yeah. Yeah, I like a nice quiet one. It's funny, like when I was a teenager, the thought of having quiet birthdays
As fast as I can.
or having weekends with no plans would have been just terrifying to me. Would have been like, well, that sounds terrible. But as an adult, I absolutely love it if I have no plans because it happens so rarely. I just love it. That's why I really like this time, like after Christmas, where it's like nobody really wants anything from you and you're just chilling.
Baking time.
So nice. I think when you're a kid, you go out of your way to be social because, like, you don't have anything else to worry about. That's largely what it is. You've got more energy because you're not really worrying about that much. And as an adult, there's always so much to like coordinate in your life and in your head that sometimes you just don't have any energy left for socializing. You just want to recharge. A nice Christmas holiday, nice and relaxing, sounds lovely. Sounds bloody lovely. What do you mean you don't have to enjoy me singing? Who promised that? Who said there wasn't going to be singing? Can change that in a jiffy. I'm so happy you managed to kill him. I must confess I was tempted to join you immediately to enjoy the dish. Then I held back, thinking the banquet would be just perfect with all the victims. I'm sure that this waiting of mine will be rewarded. My father used to say that patience is a fundamental virtue. I never thought I'd agree with him. That old bastard was never a good father to me. He used to leave me alone with our servants, only showering me with useless gifts, when all I really needed was him. When he died, I inherited his vast fortune, and I spent his money diligently. My dear friends, you would have been guests of honour at all of my parties, revelling with the richest people in town. Delicious food, women and music. Ah, the good old days. That was a long time ago, though. I was just a boy. Now my taste for celebration has quietened. It's a good thing to realise when it's time to calm down. J. P.S. How does it feel to take someone's life? It must be terrible. I'd never be able to do such a thing. Imagine judging me, this guy judging me, when he's the one that's asked me to do it because he wants to eat them at a banquet. And they're like, oh, I could never do that. Oh, yeah, I could never do that. I'm a virtuous person. Yeah, we do. Adults need quiet time, unless you're one of those rare extroverted adults that actually needs to be with other people all the time. There are people like that, where they need to be with other people all the time. They must be social. I can't relate. I can be very social for a time.
As fast as I can.
But then I need recharge time.
Now I just...
If I can have the recharge time, then that's all fine. But if I was forced to be like constantly social all the time, I would just be exhausted. Okay. Now, that's all ready to go. Everything's ready for the next day. I think I shall wrap it up there. It's already 10 to 6. Oh, doesn't time fly when you're making human pies? Nobody warns you. I hope we're not having pie for dinner, you know. I hope it's not like a plant-based pie or something like that. Hopefully it's really vegetable-y and lettucey and something like a totally different consistency to everything we've been looking at in this game. That would be brilliant. Yeah, it does make you lose your appetite a little bit, doesn't it? It's a good game though. It's a good game. I've enjoyed that. I'm going to play some more on the Steam Deck later. Been lovely to see all of your faces. Look at my new transition. Ooh, new transitions as well. Look out. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of Ravenous Devils. I shall ping when the next live is. There could even be another one the next couple of days. We'll see what's going on. Hope you all have a lovely, chill rest of your day and rest of your Christmas, New Year holidays if you're still off. And take care of yourselves. I'll pop a couple of links in the chat for anyone who'd like the socials and Discord. Eat all the chocolates, drink all the beers, have all the rest of the celebratory things before it all goes back to normality next week. I know, shiny new stream effects. Look out, everybody. Lovely to have your company, everyone. Thank you for the resubs. I have my little, where's my little activity feed gone? There it is. Thank you, Jarek, for the T3 resub on 50 months. Thank you, Simi, for the 66-month resub. Thank you, Wiley, for the 52-month resub. Biddy with the 57 months and Oz with the 61 months. And of course, thank you all for your lovely company as ever. I may consider turning the sound alerts back on next time if you're nice to me. Maybe. Bye, Ree. Bye, Chubsy Duck, Stefan, Julia, everyone else whose names I can see right now. Anyone else who's lurking away. Bye also. Thank you for being here. And I'll catch you again real soon. Bye for now.